Welcome everybody. We're down here at Smartie at the Global Work and Travel Troop, and Smartie's busy being reintroduced. So this is going to be a big day for Smartie because he's probably going to take his first steps out into the enclosure. So he's just having some breakfast before he goes out. So we do have to carry on with some of the bigger monkeys and reintroduce them. Even though we're still getting the little guys coming in. So let's see how it goes with Smartie later on in the episode.
He's met pretty much everyone inside the intercage apart from the two males and the alpha female. But everyone else don't really seem to give him much attention. Even him, he's excited to have the monkeys in with him, but he doesn't really interact very much with them. But we think it's probably because he's lived so close to the troop for so long that they just already kind of think of him as a part of the troop. But we'll see what happens when he actually goes inside the enclosure.
All the babies are doing so well in Disneyland. Some of them are learning to drink from the feeding cage, some are being hand fed. So there's a whole party going on in here. And Elise had a little drink from the feeding cage today. There's Brew on the right. Poonim's decided to go for an adventure this morning. Definitely looks like he's ready for a foster mum soon. If all goes according to plan, he will be moving to Skunky intro cage next week with Cupcake. This is Duka. Just come up to play with Brew, doing a play face. Floki doing a bit of sunbathing and rest with the babies. So Floki's getting around really well on his leg now. So Floki's seen one of the male bandits outside that he was just calling to. You can see he gets around just nicely. Managing much better. Still got a way to go, but he's still at least managing to get around. There's Poonim and Duka. There you go. You can do it, little one. There you go. So here's all the babies. There's Hawk outside and there's Bobo with her own baby. Come to say hello. There's Brew on the right. It's Floki. Dukar on the left. Put him on the right. Floki saying hello to Hawk on the left and Bobo on the right. There's Cupcake on the left. This is Dukar in the feeding cage. Hercules drinking from a bottle. So he's still mostly being hand fed at the moment, in between sucking his thumb. And we've got Brew asleep while resting on top of the feeding cage. And Hercules has joined him. Floki's eating some red sandpaper bush berries. So they're indigenous forage that we give the babies and juveniles every day. Hercules also joining in, trying some red berries. So at this age we give them forage to explore, because in the wild they'll be with their mums, but they'll also have different types of forage that they've got access to. And Poonam's just joined them eating berries. So we're all having a bit of a feast. Brew's still sleeping, Hercules in the middle and Poonam on the right. Dukar finding an ear to suck on.
Well guys, I tried to record as we were picking him up, but the heat is so intense here that my camera wasn't working, so I couldn't record me actually collecting this little guy or girl, I'm not too sure at the moment. He has come fully included with his nappy. I haven't removed his nappy yet, as he says he's got quite serious diarrhea. and with the extreme heat we're having, I thought it's best to find there. He was found in Groblersdal, wherever he's hiding now, taken through to Dalstroom, and they fortunately brought him through to us. So he's had quite a long trip. He does seem quite oldish, but he is very mobile, quite well behaved. It's showing boy personalities, but I haven't actually had a look yet. He could be a girl, but it's about the older of the monkeys that we've got. So he must have been born very, very early in the season. Hasn't quite made friends with me yet. He's just unsure. Keeps on hiding away, so it's hard to film him. I think he knows I'm trying to film him. He is quite a little character. We'll just refer to him as he so long until I can confirm. But behaving himself quite well. Just seems to like hide away quite a bit. Would like seeing what's going on. I think he has been in people's hands a bit longer than what we think though, so it's hard to say, because he would have been an early season baby. Take his little nappy off, but as I say, it's extremely hot at the moment, and it's probably best for both of us. I don't really believe in having nappies on them, but when you don't know what people have been feeding them and they end up with diarrhea, it's not sort of a nice smell to get all over the car when you've got a long way to travel.
And it has a diaper on.
Oh, bless him. Right. What have we got here?
It looks like a monkey.
Well,
Come on. That's okay. He has travelled quite far from Groblersdal apparently. I'm not too sure if it's a male or female.
okay.
She said it had diarrhea, so I wasn't going to take his nappy off because it was extremely hot.
Okay.
Even my camera didn't want to film, it was so hot.
Oh, good.
It's okay.
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. They're there to help you. They're there to help you.
Oh, he's a sweetie. Or she.
It's a lot bigger than the others.
Mm.
face is very slim. Beautiful.
Okay, you come with us. Oh, he's very close to you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, see you later. Thanks, Hannah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Hannah. It's a bit... Wow, what a tiny nappy. I know.
Yeah, so sweaty underneath.
Yeah.
Poor boy.
This must literally be... Oh yeah, it does look like diarrhea. Okay. I just want to see if you're a girl or a boy, okay? Oh wow. I think it's a boy.
Yeah. Has a face, a boy.
Oh yeah. Okay. We just I'll check your other arm. Yeah. Let me check your fingers. Okay. See your tail. Okay. You see the other little one. Okay. I wonder if he'll let me see his it's a boy.
It's a boy.
Nothing broken that we can feel.
Then he will be named by Pavin.
Oh. Okay, everything looks and feels alright. Found clinging to his mum, road traffic accident. Oh. Here you go. No, I don't think he got anything.
No, he's kind of chewing on it.
Okay, how about we try it like this? That's it. There we go. Got a few good sips, you can do it. Okay.
Well, Smartie didn't have any trouble going out and climbing up the nearest tree. And as you can see, he's just looking around to see where the other monkeys are. Probably saw that other big male on the side there, so he is behaving himself. Being an older male, he is a lot more intelligent and knows how to behave. So it's basically assessing his surroundings, making sure he knows where everybody is before he goes down and tries to help himself to some meal.
Oh. So one of the other males, Moosey, is close by in the tree, so I think that's why he's kind of backed on. So Smartie's in the shelter and Moosey's just up there. So he's doing the wise thing and backing away. And this is his first day in the troop, so he doesn't want to appear as a threat. He is an old man. He's just wanting some fun. Live some troop life. So here we have the juveniles trying to start some trouble with Smartie. He's now finally saying that he's not taking their crap. He can stand up for himself, so you see he's eyebrowing them back. He's not being overly aggressive, he's just standing his ground. Right there in the frame is Moosey, so he's gotten even closer, hence why the juveniles are eyebrowing Smartie. That's why he's got to stand up for himself. So Moosey's now approaching even closer, same as the juveniles.
So you can see why mature males can get into the troops a lot easier. They just know the position, the stance to take. They don't take any trouble from anybody, but they're not threatening. So you can see he's not giving a threatening pose, although he's telling the others to stay away from him, which is important, and he is standing his ground. This is normally where the trouble starts. It is the juveniles that think they're brave. You can see also the juvenile has a look further down to see where the other big male is for support. But they're always in a group. They never try this on their own. And but Smartie again is doing the right thing. He is very cautious. He's being careful here with what he's doing, watching them around before he takes a drink of water. He's giving like mild calls that he's sending out, that he is aware of them. But he is drinking his water, which is also showing that he's not. I'm not scared of you guys. Just keep your distance. He is watching this other bigger male come and approach him.
We're waiting to see if he'll eat anything, but he hasn't drank anything all day and it's been so hot, so we're very relieved to see that he's drinking. So finally he's come to a food pile, but he doesn't eat anything.
Well, as you saw and heard earlier, the little guy is a male. He's called Kinney. He does seem to be settling in rather well. As I say, it's probably been in human hands for a lot longer. I mean, he seems to be quite comfortable with his surroundings. He's not really scared of what's going on. He is wary. You can see, like when he sees people, because he's unsure of them. So that would be basically because he's changed carers. The people who are looking after him are no longer there. So it does put a little bit of insecurity in the poor guy. This is also a little bit of a problem because they have a double loss. Not only have they lost their mom, they've learned to live with somebody and they've lost that person as well. So this also sets them back a little bit.
Stop it, troublemaker. Come on. Back down. Good boy.
Little Kinney enjoying a grape. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a little bit of a mix with adult male integration. Smartie's been waiting a while to be integrated, and of course we can't just leave him out, even though we are low on volunteers. So if you are interested in volunteering, probably a good time to do it. Really a good time to get involved with the little ones and see what's going on. But if you can't, what you're doing at the moment is fantastic. Sharing the videos, clicking on the adverts, supporting us on Patreon. Patreon's a good thing to join if you like to get more updated stories. Instagram and of course our Facebook page are very current. If you want to know what's going on in the moment, please join these groups. It is good in the long run. For those that are donating, thank you so much. It's keeping us and helping us survive, getting the food for these guys and making sure we can keep our local staff happy, which is very important. So thanks for all you guys are doing. It's making the work possible. We really do appreciate it. I am trying to bring out some live feeds on the weekend. So if you want to have a look at those, they're normally early in the morning or later on in the afternoons on Saturdays and Sundays. You can also do super chats there and stickers, which also helps us a little bit. But from our side, thank you, goodbye, until the next episode.